Congratulations on completing the quest.
And that was a lot of EXP too that they would have gotten, but nope. Screw them, because the game said so. Mortal Jihad. I mean, sure, over Megaton Press, I guess.
Ooh!
Zondine. I mean, I just took Resist Elec for sake of, so let's just get rid of it.
Mm. My.
Panic Voice. I don't think I want that, because I don't care about the status moves.
Here we are.
Well, they picked up the remote from the ground.
I'm pushing the button now. Any objections?
Hold. I feel it may be bad luck for you to press it. Let's give it to him.
What? But why? Oh, very well. Here.
I received a remote from Walter. Press the button. You know, I'm gonna try out. Raptor wasn't sure if you could save after fight by saying no. So let's try it. If I will be allowed to save the game, if I say no or not. Let's find out. Don't press the button.
Are you superstitious as well?
Okay, so Samurai exited room. Okay, yeah, so it does work. So it does work that way. Looking for like healing, poison healing. There we go. This poison there. Okay, so this save file is for right before the Kenji fight. This lower one isn't. So I feel if it's like a 50-50 with the Kenji thing, I should save over this one that is the one that is right before fighting the Pluto. I think that would be the better one to save over, the one before Pluto. So I'll save over this one. That way I have a save file before and a save file after fighting Kenji. So there we go. Right, now we push the button. Push the button. Well, time to go topsy-turvy again. We will talk with those spiritual beings again, I presume. Fast white space spread as always. Walter Jonathan are nowhere to be seen, as always.
Your atom has brushed against two possible worlds. You have touched the possible world one chooses to preserve, and the possible world where one chooses to fight the stillness.
You have sensed it. Even if you elect to preserve the world, if it does not align with God's will, it will be cast into destruction. Even if you choose not to preserve the world, it will lead inexorably down a path of self-destruction.
Humans are but prisoners of God's expectations. But we know a way to escape God's grasp. Yes, we will simply turn all to nothing to begin with.
Because we lack forms, we entrust the choice to you who have shape. Release all of humanity from God's control and become the true Messiah.
Now, Messiah, the time of fate. The power is in your hands to save every being in every world. Will you turn the world to naught with your hands as the Messiah?
Okay, so if I don't turn the world to nothing, that means I will end up back in Tokyo with something to do. But if I turn the world to nothing, I don't think he's gonna like roll the credits, but what will there to do if I choose the world to be nothing? Or is returning to nothing the game's way of saying that's the neutral path? That it'll be neutral because I'll turn the world to nothing and then start from the ground up, rebuilding everything? And not turning everything to nothing would lock me into either law or chaos? But they wouldn't make it that simple, though, to make it like a yes or no. The game wouldn't do that, though. So it has to be that this is a thing that gives you points yet again. That one of them will give you chaos points, the other one will give you law points. But in that case, the one that gives law points will probably be saying turn everything to nothing because you're saving the many, which I guess is kind of Jonathan's code that he wants to save everyone. And if you choose to not return the world to nothing, then you're fighting against these spiritual beings. And it would be like, you go against them, but, I don't think I will turn the world to nothing, though. I think I would just choose no. Either way, whether they give points or not, I think I would just say don't do it. Don't turn the world to nothing. So I will refuse to turn the world to nothing.
No. You and your messianic tendencies. What do you think you can do, leaving this world intact? Do you intend to preserve the current status quo? Are you going to destroy the order of things?
Alright, these are more clear though. I'll preserve the status quo is exactly what Jonathan wants. Destroy the order, that's exactly what Walter does. Would, I don't know, be neutral? I'm gonna assume I should say I don't know. I'm gonna assume here. Says I don't know exactly how much my points have shifted one way or the other, so I think the safest bet would be to say I don't know, therefore not giving me any more points one way or the other, and then you know, the fate will be determined on how my alignment had gone throughout this playthrough. So I think what to do is to go, I don't know.
Then let us ask you once more. Release all of humanity from God's control. Now is the moment of fate. Will you bring the world to naught?
What? Huh? Wait, so... Okay. If I say no to turn the world to naught, then I am forced into whatever is Jonathan or Walter's route. Ah, God. I sided with Walter a little bit when I said that it was fishy with Akira's thing, so I guess to keep it balanced, I have to say keep the status quo, I think. That would not give me law, I think. Because I chose to agree with Walter prior, I am worried that if I side with Walter again, it would just lock me into being the chaos route. Uh, well, I'm gonna try saying the Jonathan answer and just hope that that will work.
No, you and your do you intend to preserve the current status quo?
Let's
Are you
try
going to
preserve the
destroy
status
the
quo
order
and
of
we'll see.
things? So even you would make that choice, cowardly human. But you are too late to walk that path. You have chosen to preserve the status quo, yet you wish to upend it as well. Why do you oppose us? Will even you place your hopes in the possibility of a future? Even after we have shown you many times there is no future for the human race, you are no longer of use not your choice here in this fabricated space until you die.
I'm gonna guess that was like a neutral conversation. I'm gonna assume. The reason I'm gonna assume that is because I
The
said
law of God, the temptation of demons, and the despair of the white.
I gotta assume I got neutral here because he said that it's too late to walk down the path of law. Because I also wish to usurp, use that to do chaos. I think I got the neutral.
You turned them all down and chose your own path.
Oh, hey,
For your
look,
current
Mr.
self,
Him.
I am willing to tell you everything that I know. Wouldn't you say so, Burroughs?
The choices he made followed the same pattern as from the past. He is indeed the one you seek, Doctor.
I see. Thank you. Now, if you are truly the one who has inherited his will, then for the sake of both Mikado and Tokyo, you must return to your homeworld to revive the goddess of Tokyo. I will help you with that. This is a world made by the thoughts of humanity. It is the Expanse. It's a bit different from the place where you met that girl before. The white are also aggregates of thought. This is their home. Though you rejected their proposal, the white's influence persists. There are 4 of the white lurking somewhere in this forest. I would like you to defeat them all and break their hold on this place.
I'll register that as a new quest on the list.
With complete understanding. It's possible that you can become a new hope for the goddess of Tokyo, so I'd like to help you get back to Tokyo where you belong. You should try to defeat the 4 white who are skulking around this forest somewhere.
Let me heal your wounds.
Well, I would have used my 4 revival items, or sorry, 3 revival items if I knew this.
If you're ever injured in battle, you should go back to the forest entrance. I'll heal you whenever you want.
Alright. Cool. Sounds like I successfully got neutral. Excellent. I'm very happy to hear that. I succeeded with it. Well, I just have to enter combat then, and then it'll be done. Now, I am fully aware, because I've looked up online, that the neutral path is a lot longer than Chaos and Law. I'm fully aware of it, because, at least according to Google, you just have like 7-ish hours more of gameplay if you enter Chaos or Law. But if you enter Neutral, you have like 15 to 20 more hours of gameplay. So I'm fully aware that I made this playthrough a lot longer, but I still wanted to do Neutral. Simply because that is the route that gets referenced in Apocalypse. And Apocalypse is something I will play in the future. 64 and 64 as well. I am the correct level, and I have room for it, so let's try to recruit Abaddon. The other day I was walking down the street when a young damsel looked at me and screamed. Why was that? She's a lady killer, because you're so cute, because you're scary. Because you're a lady killer? Ah, I heard that quite often in my younger days. Perhaps I should go back to chasing ladies to hear those screams of joy once more. Wishes thou to make me thine ally and offer me compensation. I can't believe that worked. Sure, we care about this poison. A revival bead? Fine. Hey, good, I got a Baden. That's a good amount of Maka that I got. Let's try Mood on. Yep, that worked. Gun, because it's a bird? I missed so many times. I'm upset about that. Taunt. No, you should not have taunt, Loki. Bad. Bad, Loki. Don't taunt people. Oh, Mithrai's done. I can fuse the crocodile now. Because I just needed him to be done, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, I got the neutral path. Excellent. So let's just save then. Because, hey, I got neutral. I don't want anything to happen.
Welcome to the Cathedral of Shadows. What will you do? What will you do? Are you sure? Are you sure? What will you do? Are you sure? Are you sure? Well then, now.
If I'm not mistaken, at least. There, Croc. Oh, it can also be made with Vivian. Yeah, but I'll do you with the Mitra. Alright, so let us see here. You're weak to ice. Sadly, there's like no ice is what I don't have, so... Well, let's see. We can do Maragidine and High Fire Pleroma. That we can do. We can do Luster Candy. And Warcry. For sake of, I guess. Megaton Press Fist Pleroma. No, I don't want Warcry now that I think about it. I don't want Warcry anymore. Let's do Dikunda. Then... yeah, then we do Null Force for the sake of having Null Force. There, Megaton Press. Mortal Jihad. Fist Pleroma, there we go. Now I got the skills that I want in the Crocodile. He's a fire physical user. Yes, come here, Amit. You will join me. Yeah, we have a cool crocodile.